Yeah, hi, this is Kinoshin Ketishwaran, UOB number 2541697. So we'll quickly get on with the game. And this would be a web-based game, totally focusing on Mon. And for front end, we are shortly using React. And for the backend, we are mainly using Express. And for the database storage purposes, we are getting on with MongoDB. This is a simple web-based game, like very easy. You just answer the question right, which is fetched from the API. Just to keep the character alive, you're gonna answer. So this would be the login page of our game. In case the user is trying to play a game for the first time, he have to go through the account creation process, and once that is done, he can come back and use that credentials to log in. I'll go with my previously added account. Oh, okay. Now this takes you to the dashboard, and like a simple how to play section is there. Okay, and then this would be the game UI. So you have to select the correct answers from this, the questions which are fetched from API in order to keep the Jack alive. So just think the player reacts according to the answers we give. So so that is done. What has been demonstrated is we answered the question 4 times in a row, maybe not in a row. So due to that, Jack has unfortunately passed away, and the rose is still on the blank. So this would be the concept of the game. And once this is done, we can get back to the dashboard and view the leaderboard. Over here, the users can be uniquely identified by the performance they have done through the game, and their individual match records, like how they maintain their streaks. Yeah, and once log out, you will be redirected to these pages. And now we'll go on with discussing the 4 pillars of the game. So we'll start first with virtual identity, and this would be for the login page. We have used decryption extensions over here, where the password is encrypted because sent to the date before sent to the database, and this would be the block of codes which used to store the data of the user throughout the system. So the user don't need to log in multiple times once the user has logged in. And finally, the route belong to me. This keeps a track of which user is currently logged in. And we have used these statements throughout the program, so it can keep track of the user and relevantly update it to the leaderboards. Okay, now we are going to talk about the next core concept that would be event-driven programming. So to quickly demonstrate that, we have chosen the game.jx file. So we have used the React use states over here, and to just not only limit the event-driven programming with button clickings and just form submission, we have tried to take it to the next level. So, for example, when you answer a question right or wrong, depending on that, the meter would react for the left side or right side. You can see it on the screen, like when I showed you the demo. And next would be once everything is done, like you have gone to the losing state or if you're going to the winning state, it would automatically trigger that the game has ended and send the relevant result to the dashboard, which can be reflected over there. And I don't want to limit that up to that. So I took it to the next level by doing a sprite sheet animation, like depending on the answers you click, uh, this do the sprite sheet, sorry, and depending on the answers you click, it will take you through a series of animation as you would have seen. And yeah, for the event-driven programming, I think the sprite sheet animation would contribute a lot. Okay, so now we are gonna get up with the next core concept. So this would be interoperability. And so here you can say this would be the game.jx file where it's using Axios methods to make HTTPS request to the backend. That means I indexed the JS page, and here have used a trick like instead of fetching one questions each at a time, I'm trying to fetch about a five question in case it causes a connection issue in between. So once the request is made here, it is handled on index.js to this set of codes, and in case any retries or something, it is handled well over here, and the all the data transfers happen between them too. It's done in the JSON format, so this both will work independently without any error because it's transferring its data in JSON formats in between. So finally, talking about the last pillar of this concept, that would be version control. We have used Git for the version control, and let me show you over here. So why did I show this is because like to show that relevant branches has been created for a specific needs, and each is pushed to the relevant branches instead of just blindly going to the main branch. It's no point of having the version control, right? So different branches has been implemented and it is merged with with consents like considering all of the merge conflicts and stuff. So this would be the branches I have used throughout this program for separate stuffs. And yeah, that's about it for the version control. So getting on with this, the hardest part for me when trying to build this project would be the sprite sheet animation because we have to synchronize with the answer the user gives. And I have a really pretty hard time while also fetching questions from the API because fetching one at a time doesn't work. Then I got to find out that at least we have to fetch five from it and keep it in a backup manner so that we, even if the episode connection issue persists, we are well set to go. And saying that, if you ever try to play this game, if you in your spare time or anything, you could see for every button clicks, there has been an audio playing in behind, so giving you that lively feeling. And finally, in conclusion, I think I have covered all the four pillars: event-driven programming with all of the sprite sheet animations, and version control with Git, and virtual identity. I was showing that no two users can exist with the same username and stuffs. And finally, that would be interoperability, how our API fetches questions from the game.jsx making HTTPS requests from frontend to the backend in the index.js. So that's it. And I'm extremely sorry for making this video so quick in a rush because due to the time frame confinement, uh, we have to keep an eye on the time. So that's why if any questions, please reach out to me. And thank you. Have a good day.